We're in a place called Paimogo in Lourinhã. In this place, it was found in 1991, a large dinosaur nest with over 100 eggs. That nest belonged to a carnivore called Lourinhanosaurus, found only in Portugal. At the time, was the oldest dinosaur nest known from the late Jurassic, with about 150 million years.
To put that in perspective, probably we know around 1,500 species of dinosaurs, and only of 20-something we know the embryos. And 2 of those come from Lourinhã. This is amazing. It's so rare to find a single embryo, and in Lourinhã there are plenty.
This discovery launched Lourinhã in the international landscape of paleontology. We had the perfect landscape for dinosaurs to feed, herbivores and carnivores, a very dynamic ecosystem, and a very dynamic geological background so that they could fossilize here and be preserved for 150 million years until we find them.
The abundance of remains by a square meter of outcrop is amazing.
Decidimos vir aqui para a praia do Caniçal procurar fósseis, que haviam 2 casquinhas de ovo numa linha d'água. E começámos aqui na encosta a tentar perceber de onde é que elas vinham. Termos tantas casquinhas assim juntas era sinal que teria ali um ninho.
The extraction of that nest was a nightmare, I would say. We need to build a little path in the cliffs to be able to work safe. We worked there using ropes.
We dug a very large block which weighed more than a ton. The block was so heavy that the lifter, we thought it was gonna break. It didn't, fortunately, and it was able to safely remove the nest and transport it back to the lab.
We don't know much about it yet because we are still preparing it, we are still digging it. But right now what we can say is that it's definitely carnivore dinosaur eggs. And what we are doing is exposing them so that the paleontologists can study them. Because this is so fragile and because we are hoping to find embryo bones, we need to dig it super slowly. Besides that, in Lourinhã, we already have 2 egg nests with embryo bones.
We're talking about an animal that has about 10 meters long, and it was the apex predator of this ecosystem in the late Jurassic.
You have to think that dinosaurs developed for 100 days in the egg probably, but the bones were only formed in the latest stages of embryo development, so it's very difficult for them to fossilize. And this has happened at least twice in Lourinhã, from 2 different species of dinosaurs. Torvosaurus has an eggshell that is very similar to primitive dinosaurs, and Lourinhanosaurus has an eggshell that is close to the avian eggshell. The bird eggshell is one of the fastest growing biomaterials in the world, so the innovations that led to this amazing biomaterial happen in the middle, and they are not so far related. It's like a snapshot of a key evolutive invention, and I think it will have applications in the real world, in the modern world, because understanding how you can build a calcium carbonate so fast has lots of applications for making new materials. There is a lot of information there hidden in the rocks of Lourinhã, and I'm sure there will be finds in the next years.
It's a privilege to work here, especially if you grow up dreaming about dinosaurs. For me, it really is an honor to be able to preserve all these fossils for the future generations.